Hey, what's up, TruExperience Nation? It's your boy, Richie McCaney. If you're new around here, welcome. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the content. We're all here to help you learn how to experience a better life as we're learning to experience a better life ourselves. And today, we're going to do that by learning about visualization. So visualize to actualize. I want to dive in a little bit deeper than what you might normally hear randomly online and kind of give you the secret to visualization. And so let's talk about this, man. Imagination, it's important. It's important to your success. It ain't just for little kids. It ain't just for artists. Another word for imagination would be visualization. Okay, to visualize the things that you want. That means you've got to actually produce an image in your mind about a particular scene or an object with intense clarity. You got to see it, feel it, smell it. That's the secret. It's got to be intense clarity. It can't be foggy. Okay, it can't be like outside on a cloudy day. It can't be a scratched up, dirty, smudged up television screen. We're talking about clarity, man. We're talking about HD. We're talking about OLED. Clarity. Fruit on the TV looks so good and delicious and real. Looks like you can just reach in the TV, grab it, and eat it. That's how clear your vision has to be. I've talked about it on this channel before, but I was listening to Pat Flynn, Smart Passive Income podcast, I think it's what it's called, a couple years ago. It stuck with me and it was different from what everybody else kind of taught about visualization. We're not talking about the grandiose, okay? If that's what you're looking for, don't let nobody change it. But in there he says, I visualized what my perfect day was. What do I want my perfect day to look like? My ordinary average every single day for me. What did that look like? What could I consistently do each day that I wanted to live? Like what that I wanted to do, I wanted to live like. He wasn't talking about the super fancy vacations, the, butlers every day. Like that wasn't like his vision. If it's yours, awesome. Like I said, don't everybody change that. But I resonated with what he was saying because it was stuff like, I would like to take my kids to school every day with my wife. Like things like that. Like what are you doing? What's your profession? What are your hobbies? Like, are you a wood whittler? Like, hey, I'd like to have time to whittle wood every single day. That's my visualization to put myself in that situation. Are you going to have coffee? You going to read the paper? No, paper. Who reads the paper? Does anybody even read the paper? I'm going to scroll through my apps. I'm going to get my coffee and scroll through my apps. Like, what does your perfect day or scenario look like? But he visualized it down to the letter, right? Like down to a T. I'm taking the kids to school. I'm going to have this my morning routine. I'm going to drink coffee. I'm going to wake my kids up this way. Like whatever that looks like for you, visualize it. The point he was making was he had details. So I want to give you like a few quick tips about how to make visualization really work. And I'm going to go a little bit off what they say in the book. And I'm going to add something to it that I think is vital, that's imperative to actually make it work, and a misconception most people get. The first is you got to find a quiet, private place. I don't care where, man. You go in the closet, go in the broom closet somewhere, go somewhere where you're not going to be interrupted. If you got to go sit in the car because it's chaotic in your house, go sit in the car. But the point is, you don't want somebody interrupting and messing up what she called in the book your success scenes. I vibe with that. I like that, man. I thought that was a cool phrase, success scenes, man. It's like you got a movie projector and you're playing in what you want to do. Like, hey, man, this is me. This is how this success scene is going to play out. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm wearing. This is what's going down. Find a private place so you can focus on these things. Second, man, relax. Breathe. Okay? Loosen up. You've got to release the tension of the present so you can focus on the success of the future. Don't carry your present day tensions and problems and stress into the future. No, man, we visualizing a way to experience a better life. I got to leave it here. We going there. So loosen up, breathe, put yourself in your little, your Zen spot. so that you can really focus on the visualization itself. Again, engage your senses. This is tip number 3, engage your senses. Guys, you need to actually think about the words that you're going to be saying when you visualize, what the smell is, what you're wearing, how you're going to feel. Guys, you have to visualize it so clearly that it's like you've already lived it. It should bring tingles to you. It should bring you joy. It should lift you up. Like, it should be a happy place. When you go there, like, you're pumped up because you're like, yo, that's my future. That's where I'm going. I did this with my daughter. She does gymnastics and she struggled with a move. And we sat down and I taught her these techniques. I was like, Belle, we need to visualize, man. You keep saying you can or you're struggling. We're going to change your mind right now. You've got to, when you engage the senses, it unlocks things in your mind. Okay, this is why this is so important. And I said, I want you to sit down. I want you to visualize you completing the move. And I need you to bring me details. Where are you standing? Are people watching you, not watching you? What's it smell like where you're at there? Like, what's around you? Is there chalk there? How are your feet positioned? How do you feel right now? Visualize yourself completing the move, how you feel afterwards. Are you tingly? Are you excited? Is your heart racing? Are people clapping because you was able to get it? Like, explain to me what's happening. And she did that, and we worked on it for a little while, and she ultimately got the move she was trying to do, and now she doesn't struggle with that move anymore. It helped boost up her belief, and that's point number 4, is you have to believe. We're not talking about fantasizing here. We're talking about foreshadowing. You've got to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that what you're seeing is actually going to play out. This is where I want to deviate a little bit, because some people get the misconception that it's like, all right, man, I'm going to visualize. I want to lose 20 pounds. Visualize my body slimming down. Visualize me getting into those pants. Visualize what my wife might think about me when I lose the 20 pounds. Yada, 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 and all that good stuff. And then when you're done visualizing, like, whew, I feel good. I lived it. Yeah, I'm 20 pounds down. And then go in the kitchen to grab a donut. It doesn't work that way. The magic between visualization is, with the belief system, is you believe it because you have a plan. That's part of the clarity. That's part of the image. So more than just visualizing, and what most people do is they just visualize the end result. They just visualize the end game, the big goal, the thing that they want, but they don't spend enough time visualizing the actions and the plan that you put together to get there. We all understand weight loss. 20 pounds. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Okay, I visualize myself going to the gym for 15 minutes. I visualize myself, eating some healthy snacks that I actually enjoy and not eating this thing over here, this junk. And visualize how I feel. That I feel good, that I feel accomplished. I'm sore after the gym, but I feel happy that I went. And visualize yourself actually, smiling, doing the things you want. Visualize those things in addition to the end result. That's where the belief comes from. And guys, this circles back around. When you get done visualizing, you go in the kitchen and you make the conscious decision not to pick up the donut, but to pick up the apple, and then go outside and walk a little bit or do some sit-ups or something. That solidifies your belief because of your actions. That's how you have the belief. Not just thinking, that's the starting point. If you really believe it and to achieve it, well, that's because you're taking actions to it to achieve it. And it doesn't just come out of thin air. That's the secret, guys. Like, that's the real meat when it comes to visualization that, I hear online that a lot of people they don't really talk about very often. They just talk about visualize the end and you make it happen. And then they get done and they have no more sense of clarity about how to actually get there. That's the point of not only having action steps or goals or things that you can act upon, but knowing exactly what they are and then visualizing yourself doing those things and visualizing yourself with the complete end. That's the secret. It's those two things hand in hand that makes it so powerful, because those actions will reinforce your belief. Because guys, let me tell you something. There's only so long you can try to trick yourself into thinking you're something you're not. You don't really believe you're going to lose 20 pounds. if you're never working out, if you're never drinking water, if you're only drinking Coke and eating donuts, if that's like what your diet consists of, you can't honestly, touching on a little bit we talked about the other day, you can't honestly believe you deserve that. And so long you're going to change the rules of the game and give up, because no matter how much you visualize, it's not going to happen if you don't put it into plan, put it into action. So here's the deal. Your movie projector, what's in your mind, thoughts or things, when you can control what you think, you start to say. What you say, you start to do. What you consistently do is what you turn into habits. Okay? That's how that works. I know because I've lived it and I do it, and it's very powerful when you do it in that manner under those circumstances, when you understand that. So many times, man, when people say, oh, if you say you can't, you're right. If you say you can, you're right. That's where that comes from. I can because I see it. I can because I have a plan. I can because I'm committed to the plan. And every time I do the plan, it solidifies the belief. But if what you're constantly thinking is, I can't do this thing, I can't make that happen, I can't do this move, and then you start saying it over and over and over again, well, guess what you're going to do? You're going to start believing that. And if you start believing it, you're going to start acting like that. And if you start acting like that, it's going to become a reality. Well, we want you to have the other reality. We want you to experience a better life. And so I spent a little bit more time on that topic. Next one's going to be really simple. You got to visualize every day. Okay, I hope y'all understand that. You can't go in once a day, New Year's Day. All right, visualization done. Complete for the year. I'm ready to go. Bro, you brush your teeth every day. You need to do visualization every day because it's controlling your mind. That's important. There's conflict in your mind. There's second guessing in your mind. Sometimes there's self-doubt in your mind. You struggle with a lot of these concepts. You got to pump yourself up by thinking about these things every day. Okay, it's good enough to get you through the day, maybe the afternoon, and do it again. I don't know. Shoot, sometimes you brush your teeth in the day and you got some garlic that you done ate for lunch. Man, you got to brush your teeth again. That day, you don't want to wait. You won't get it knocked out. It's the same thing with this. Things are going smooth. You wake up, you do your visualization for a few minutes. That might carry you through the day. Guess what? Next day's a new day. We got to go because you are constantly getting bombarded with junk and hate and cynicism, and it's affecting the way you think. It's affecting what you say. It's affecting what you do. You got to combat that with taking control of what goes on in your mind. And you got to do that every day. Sometimes maybe more than once. I find certain days for me, I know how to get myself geared up. And sometimes I was like, yo, man, I need another little dose. I need another shot. So let me, sit down, visualize, and do what I got to do. And so, guys, those are the elements. Those are the things. And I hope you got some value out of this one. I like this. I hope I gave a little bit more substance to other than just if you can believe it, if you can see it, you can achieve it type of deal. That's true. But I hope I explained why that's true and, more importantly, how to make that true. But guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. We do have a private Facebook group. If you like this kind of stuff, you should love the group because it's a community of over 20,000 people that's really centered around wealth and health. People who are trying to earn a little extra money, to help pay some bills or help, do some of the hobbies they like, as well as some people who are looking to be healthier. Right? Different challenges pop up. We have workout videos that my wife was doing every day, and we're about to tons of workout videos, by the way. But we're about to get back into that, adding them in daily and stuff in there. So this is a great community. Put content up on a daily basis, a lot of success stories, and so it's private. If you want to get in there, you need to be able to reach out and ask to be a part of that so we can get you in there. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, I'm out.